Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. The lessons we're going to start with the chapter probability. The lessons we're going to cover today are factorials, permutations, and combinations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 6 maths to start with the lesson that is factorials. Evaluate 5 factorial. So the first thing you need to learn is what is the factorial? Factorial means you need to multiply all the numbers between 1 and the so you need to multiply 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Let's just start with the test questions. Five factorial. You need to multiply all the numbers between 1 and the given number. So you have to do 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60, 60 times 2 is 120. Option number 3 is the correct option. Three factorial. You have to do 1 times 2 times 3. That is 6. The correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. 6 it is. 4 factorial. So you need to multiply all the numbers between 1 and the given number. So 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4. 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. So the correct option is 24. Option number 3 is the correct option. 2 factorial. So you have to do 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is 2 times 1 is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 2. 5 factorial. That is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 times 2 is 120 multiplied by the 1. So that is again the same. 120 it is. So 120 it is. 4 times, 3 times, 2 times 1, which is the correct option. That is 24. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is that is permutations. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so let's just look at the example. Jennifer is excited about the school picnic. She wants to sign up for the human knot challenge, the egg and spoon race, the target toss, the hula hoop contest, and the wheelbarrow race. If she has to rank these activities in order of the preference, in how many different orders could she can rank them? They are options 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need 5 factorial, right? So that is the permutations. In the permutations, the order do matter and we have to calculate the factorial. So 5 factorial equals 100 and Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the Jennifer is excited about the school picnic. She wants to sign up for the Human Knot Challenge, Orange, the Egg and Spoon Race, the Target Toss, the Hula Hoop Contest, and the Wheelbarrow Race. If she has to rank these activities in order of the preference, how many different orders could she rank them? So the total options she have is five. You need to evaluate five factorial. So five factorial is 120. It is option number three is the correct option. Students in music history class are giving the presentation on two different periods. How many order could the periods please be presented? So you need to evaluate the 2 factorial. So 2 factorial is 2 times 1 is 2. The 2 factorial is 2. A magician is preparing for a show by unpacking her box of props. She will need 3 different props for the show. If in how many different orders they be unpacked. So which is the correct option you need to evaluate? 3 factorial is 3. You need to evaluate 3 factorial. You have to do 3 times 2 times 1. Yes, 6 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 6. A grocery store wants to place a row of candy at the checkout counter. If the cashier has one box of each of peppermint sticks, taffy, gummy worms, and fizzy candies, how many different orders can the candies be arranged? So we have one, two, three, four options. So you need to evaluate 4 factorial. So which is the correct option? 24 it is. The correct option is 24. A candy shop is unveiling a new line of candies made with real fruit juice. The candies will be available in apricot, banana, nectarine, grapefruit, and plum flavors. So we have five flavors. You need to evaluate. So 5 factorial equals. Yes, 5 factorial it is. That is 120. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is combinations. Let's just start with the lesson. Dina is playing her day. This morning she can pay bills or meet with a teacher for lunch. So she have two options. Either she can pay bills or meet with a teacher. Two options here, right? Now for the lunch, she can have a sandwich, a salad, soup, or tacos. Four options it is. Given these choices, how many different combinations can does Dina have to choose from? So you have to do 2 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8 it is. So that means she can do total of 8 activities. Got it? 24 edits, that's the one we just did on the tutorial. So, sorry, this is permutations. I just forgot. So she have two options here, pay bills or meet with the teacher for lunch. She can have sandwich, salad, soup and tacos. Four options she have here. So you need to calculate 2 times 4, that is 8. So that means she can make it in total of 8 combinations. The correct option is 8. Robert is planning the menu for a dinner party. He want to serve one main dish and one salad. For the main dish, she can have one main dish and one salad. Two options here. For the main dish, he can make pizza or vegetable skewers. So two options here. For salad, Robert knows how to make spinach salad, potato salad, fruit salad, coleslaw, and macaroni salad. Five it is. So which is the correct option? So she can make the total of the 2 times 5 because two options she have. So 5 times 2 is, yes, 10 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 10. Option 1 is the correct option. The decal on the skateboard can be a star, a tiger, a lightning bolt, a bear, or eagle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of the decals come in bright blue, silver, gold, navy color. 4 it is. How many different combinations does Kevin have to choose from? The board can be dark brown or tan. The wheels can be yellow, orange, green, or pink. That is 120. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, Megan is planning her day at the beach. This afternoon, she can dig for clams, collect seashells, go for a swim, or fly a kite. One, two, three, four options. For dinner, she can go for pizza place, the hamburger joint, the fish restaurant, and crave. One, two, three, four. How many different choices, how many different combinations does Megan have to choose from? So, which is the correct option? So that is 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. 16 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. Chapter we were working on is probability. The lessons we have covered today are factorials, permutations, and combinations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons you just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat. Here you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.